Let's get it, man. Look at the chat in here, man. 30 seconds, man. This finna be hype, man. Let's get it. You already know, man. Yo, look at this chat in here, man. I was playing with the homie, was streaming on Twitch, man. Man, keep the face right here. Make sure you see the time though. Let's get it up. It's starting. Let's start and let's get it. I'm on time this time. Last time I was late. Wait, what a volume. I'm here before.
皆さんおはようございます。任天堂ダイレクトの案内役を務めます高橋です。突然のお知らせでスタートしましたが、ルイージの新しくて怖い冒険を任天堂スイッチ向けに開発中です。お伝えしたい内容はたくさんあるのですが、それはまた次の機会に。それでは 3DS のタイトルからご紹介します。どうぞ。
The pink puffball gets crafty again. The 2011 Wii game Kirby's Epic Yarn is warping to Nintendo 3DS. In Patchland, practically everything, from enemies to obstacles to who knows what else, is entirely made of yarn. Even robots! Somehow. And to beat courses made of yarn, you gotta use moves made of yarn. Every stage from the Wii version is making a return. And the Nintendo 3DS version is also being puffed up with some new features. When you pick up items, you can craft bigger yarn balls, or you can even conjure up some wind to rake in the beads. For a little added challenge, see if you can outrun this speed demon of a devil in devilish mode. To top it off, new minigames will give you a chance to play as some other familiar faces. Kirby's Extra Epic Yarn launches exclusively for Nintendo 3DS in 2019. Bowser Jr., destined for greatness? The Mushroom Kingdom has a bad case of the Blorbs, and the only ones who can save it are Mario, Luigi, and Bowser? It can only be Mario and Luigi Bowser's inside story. There's another side to every story, even this one. Now you can go on Bowser Jr.'s journey as well. In his new adventure, Bowser Jr. sets off to find his own remedy for the Blorbs. But thanks to his signature selfishness, he ends up causing more problems than he cures. Better gather some allies and build up your very own army. Create your own formations, support allies with an arsenal of moves, and conquer the chaos in every action-packed battle. Is Bowser Jr. destined for glorious kingship like his papa? Mario & Luigi Bowser's Inside Story plus Bowser Jr.'s Journey releases on Nintendo 3DS on January 25th. Hunt Ghost with Luigi and a second player? While you're waiting for the new game on Nintendo Switch, don't forget that the original Luigi's Mansion is coming to Nintendo 3DS. That comedically spooky vibe that fans remember is intact, even when you're playing the new 2-player mode making its debut in the Nintendo 3DS version. If you and another player each own the game, one of you can play as this even greener guy as you explore the mansion together. Or, if only one of you has the game, you can still play boss battles together in the gallery using download play on your Nintendo 3DS systems. Oh yeah, in Professor Egad's lab, you can tap select amiibo figures to surprising results, like revealing hidden boos, or healing Luigi when he talks to Toad. Each of the 4 compatible amiibo has a different effect. Luigi's Mansion will haunt Nintendo 3DS on October 19th. Yokai Watch Blasters is out now, with even more content coming later. Whether your allegiance is with the Red Cat Corps or the White Dog Squad, Yokai Watch Blasters will let you team up with friends to tackle the most action-packed battles in the series yet. Soon after launch, you'll have another way to squad up. You won't want to miss the free software update on September 27th, which adds the Moon Rabbit Crew version to the title screen. This additional content boasts new bonuses for linking save data between Red Cat Corps and the White Dog Squad, as well as new missions, new areas to explore, new yokai to befriend, and new Big Boss yokai. Why, you ask? You know why. And if you don't, now's the perfect time to become a fan. Yokai Watch Blasters is out now. And don't forget about the Moon Rabbit Crew update. That's all for Nintendo 3DS headlines.
いかがでしたか？さて、ここからは任天堂スイッチのタイトルをご紹介していきます。こちらをご覧ください。
It's Inkopolis News Time.
But what is this though?
Everyone's favorite blue robot makes its triumphant return in Mega Man 11. Marking the 30th anniversary of the iconic series, this brand new game is gunning for greatness on Nintendo Switch. Jump, slide, and shoot through each of the colorful, challenging stages and try to take down a gallery of deadly bosses like the formidable Bounce Man. In timeless fashion, you must defeat the 8 robot masters and get each of their special weapons. The technological miracle of the new double gear system makes for a fresh take on the series' satisfying platforming action. Move so fast that time slows down around you, temporarily enhance your weapons, and show them who the real boss is when you need to most. Mega Man 11 also supports the Mega Man Amiibo from the Super Smash Bros. Collection. You can tap it once each day to receive E-Tanks and other useful in-game items. Mega Man 11 will be ready to rock October 2nd. Mario Tennis Aces, further refined in new update. Some popular characters are joining the roster. The adorable all-around ace, Birdo. The sharpshooting specialist, Shy Guy. The proud high flyer, Koopa Paratroopa. And the big boss with no racket, Petey Piranha. These Mushroom Kingdom greats can be acquired by playing online. And we'll keep adding more until next June. There will even be a new mode called Co-op Challenge. It'll let you participate in online co-op missions that are only available for a limited time. Complete the objectives while these missions are active, and you'll receive special outfits, characters with alternate color schemes, and more. We'll continue serving up new content for the game in the future. The version 2 update for Mario Tennis Aces will be available September 19th. These arcade classics are back in action. Back in the day, Capcom lit up the arcades with some classic beat-em-up action games. And guess what? The good old days are back. Final Fight, The King of Dragons, Captain Commando, Knights of the Round, and Warriors of Fate are making a comeback. And so are these first-time home console releases. Armored Warriors and Battle Circuit are joining the fight for a total of 7 games. If you each have a Joy-Con controller, up to 4 players can beat them up together. Aspiring Bash Buddies can even take the fight online this time. Pretty soon, you'll be able to play with other Capcom fans from around the world, because Capcom Beat 'em Up Bundle will be ready for action on Nintendo eShop September 18th. New Super Mario Bros. U is getting the deluxe treatment, which means it's time to take down Bowser and his Koopaling invasion in the tried-and-true side-scroller headed to Nintendo Switch. Mario, Luigi, and Toad are all here, and if that's not enough, Nabbit and Toadette are joining in the fun as well. Nabbit doesn't take damage from enemies, which can really come in handy. And if Toadette powers up with a Super Crown, ta-da! She transforms into Peachette. Peachette can double jump, float slowly during free fall, and get a boost back up if she falls into a pit. Luigi's first starring role in a platforming adventure, New Super Luigi U, is getting the deluxe treatment too, and comes packed in free of charge. A single Joy-Con controller is all a player needs, and up to 4 players can join in together, anytime, anywhere. New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe comes down the pipe January 11th. Nintendo Switch is ready to roll. Are you? It can only be Katamari Damacy, remastered in HD. That naughty king of all cosmos has made a mess, as he does, and now you better take control of the prince here. And roll. Just roll and roll. All over the place. And all over stuff. Until the gradually growing mass towers over buildings. The clump, or Katamari you roll, will shine on as a beautiful star in the sky. On Nintendo Switch, you can enjoy the game's new gyro controls, HD Rumble, and even multiplayer battles by each using a Joy-Con controller. Roll it till you reach the stars, anytime, anywhere. Katamari Damacy Reroll will launch in winter 2018.
ここで皆様にお知らせがあります。これまでにもお伝えしてきました任天堂の新しいオンラインサービス、任天堂スイッチオンラインの開始日が決まりましたのでお伝えします。サービスインは9月19日からとなります。改めて任天堂スイッチオンラインのサービス内容を紹介した映像をご用意しましたのでご覧ください。
Enhance your gaming experience. Nintendo Switch Online. Allow us to introduce 5 features included with your membership. Of course, you can play games together online, even from far away. Compete against players the world over. Or team up. A variety of games are supported. So, find your favorites and take them online. You can even play classic NES games, anytime, anywhere, on Nintendo Switch. Get lost in the gameplay, whether you're the boss or the little monster. For multiplayer games, each player can grab a Joy-Con controller, so both of you can share the fun. Online play is also supported. Playing NES games from a distance makes the heart grow fonder. Look forward to a growing library of NES games, updated regularly. Luigi knows that no matter how careful you try to be, something unexpected can happen. Accidents can cause your precious save data to disappear. But help is on the way. With Nintendo Switch Online, game save data is automatically stored in the cloud. Even if your console breaks, your save data will be safe from harm. Nintendo Switch Online also connects with a smartphone app. With this app, you can voice chat with friends while playing certain games. Backseat players can also join in the conversation. That way, everyone's having fun. The app even has the ability to enhance games by connecting with them through services like Splatnet 2. Members will also receive exclusive offers. What are they? We'll have more to announce in the future. Enhance your gaming experience. Nintendo Switch Online. The service begins on September the 19th. Think about which plan is right for you. If your family has 2 or more Nintendo accounts, you can save some hard-earned coins with the family membership.
いかがでしたか？実はもう一つご紹介したいものがあります。任天堂エンターテインメントシステム風の任天堂スイッチコントローラーです。こちらのコントローラー L とコントローラー R があります。これは先ほど映像でご紹介した NES のゲームを当時のように遊んでいただけるよう任天堂エンターテインメントシステム任天堂スイッチオンライン専用に作りました。このコントローラーは任天堂スイッチと無線接続で遊ぶことができ、充電はご覧の通り本体に取り付けて行います。ぜひこのコントローラーで懐かしくも新しい体験をお楽しみください。任天堂スイッチオンラインについて詳しくは任天堂ホームページをご覧ください。さて、引き続き任天堂スイッチのタイトルをご紹介します。
Your partner Pokemon is amazing! Get ready to set off on a Kanto region adventure with your very own partner Pokemon in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. Today, we have some new information about the upcoming game for Nintendo Switch. During your adventure, you'll occasionally come across obstacles blocking your path. When you do, you can rely on a secret technique to get past them. Secret techniques are special skills that only your partner Pikachu or Eevee can use in the wild. Use them to chop down trees that stand in your way, travel across water, or soar into the sky. Furthermore, only your partner Pikachu or Eevee can learn certain powerful moves for use in battle. Plus, if you pet your partner while your Nintendo Switch is in handheld mode, you can change your partner's hairstyle, depending on how you use the touchscreen to pet it. Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee will launch on November 16th, alongside the Pokeball Plus accessory. Also, look for 2 new bundles that will include a Nintendo Switch system with Pikachu and Eevee-style Joy-Con controllers, one of these 2 Pokemon adventures, and the Pokeball Plus accessory. The gates to the burning hells will open on Nintendo Switch. Of course, we're talking about Diablo 3, the dark fantasy adventure that may just consume your life both inside and outside the game world. From the high heavens to the burning hells, you'll explore the full story and the deadly world of Sanctuary, for loot-filled bounties and rifts to randomized dungeons with even greater spoils. Play as a demon hunter, barbarian, crusader, necromancer, witch doctor, monk, or wizard, with up to 3 friends online, offline via local co-op, or on a single console couch co-op style. You can even suit up in this Nintendo Switch exclusive transmog armor fit for the King of Evil, Ganondorf. All amiibo figures are compatible, allowing you to summon a group of challenging enemies overflowing with sparkling goodies. Diablo 3 Eternal Collection invades Nintendo Switch on November 2nd. We're making this party super. We've souped up the Mario Party series with new types of gameplay on Nintendo Switch.
It's time!
Shake the Joy-Con controller and get your body grooving in Soundstage. Or dive into the series' first 4-player co-op mode, River Survival. Bet you've never played anything like Toad's Rec Room, which cleverly connects 2 systems. Of course, the 4-player board game mode that fans love is back and full of new features. By rolling character-specific dice blocks with alternate numberings, you can make a game-changing comeback.
You got style.
Every last minigame is brand new, all 80 of them. For a party of 1, check out the new single-player modes. You can play through a series of minigames to complete specific tasks on Challenge Road. Compete against players around the world in the online Mariothon minigame mode, and more. The festivities begin when Super Mario Party launches Party Super. We've souped up the Mario Party series with new types of gameplay on Nintendo Switch.
It's time!
Shake the Joy-Con controller and get your body grooving in Soundstage. Or dive into the series' first 4-player co-op mode, River Survival. Bet you've never played anything like Toad's Rec Room, which cleverly connects 2 systems. Of course, the 4-player board game mode that fans love is back and full of new features. By rolling character-specific dice blocks with alternate numberings, you can make a game-changing comeback.
You got style.
Every last minigame is brand new, all 80 of them. For a party of 1, check out the new single-player modes. You can play through a series of minigames to complete specific tasks on Challenge Road. Compete against players around the world in the online Mariothon minigame mode, and more. The festivities begin when Super Mario Party launches October 5th. Game Freak presents a brand new RPG. The story is set in a small village. Under the protection of a great castle, the settlement enjoyed lasting peace. That is, until the sudden appearance of monsters. Indeed, the entire story takes place in this one single village. Take up arms against invading monsters, and strategically select from a variety of battle commands. When the situation calls for it, enlist the aid of fellow villagers to surmount powerful threats. What secret does the village harbor? Find out when Town releases in 2019. Develop a city anytime, anywhere. The critically acclaimed city-building game Cities Skylines is coming to Nintendo Switch. Which means there's a city in need of a new mayor. You. And you've got some real moving and shaking to do if you want to improve quality of life, energize businesses, and stimulate growth, whether you're investing in roads and power lines, public facilities, or transportation services. How the city develops is totally up to you. You're kind of a big deal. But in this game, sometimes it's the small details that stand out most. You can watch over every single citizen's movements. What's more, both previously released downloadable content packs After Dark and Snowfall are included in the Nintendo Switch version. Flex your mayoral might at home or on the go when Cities Skylines launches shortly after this presentation. A tale of belief, blood, and steel. The moon has fallen. Now, the world and its inhabitants are on the brink of extinction in Daemon Ex Machina. As a mercenary, you'll pilot a powered suit called an Arsenal and face down runaway AI. As you defeat enemies during combat, you'll acquire their weapons and parts, which you can equip on the fly. if you haul acquired weapons back to the base, they're added to your personal armory for use in future missions. Each arsenal can be equipped with multiple weapons. By changing between projectile and melee attacks, you can adapt your weaponry to the situation at hand and gain the advantage for your side of the war. At any time during battle, you can exit your arsenal to explore the field on foot. You can make enhancements to strengthen your human form, and your arsenal's abilities will be augmented as well. Up to 4 players can join forces in online co-op to take down massive bosses. Daemon X Machina launches in 2019. A big adventure in a miniature world of crafts. In a world made of stuff like boxes and paper cups, Yoshi will leap up high, gobble enemies, and hustle on by. Many unusual obstacles litter the landscape. A well-placed egg could open a new pathway. You could turn the stage on its head, or flip the perspective. Explore every nook and cranny to track down hidden collectibles and make it to the goal. Along the way... Wait, what? You can play the course backwards? Guess a change in outlook really can show you a whole different side of the world. The flip side. Know any would-be Yoshis? Then pass a Joy-Con controller to a friend. There's plenty to love on all sides of this crafty world. Right, Yoshi? Yoshi's Crafted World releases in spring 2019. Tabletop gaming is a perfect fit for Nintendo Switch. And to prove it, Asmodee Digital, a leader in card and board games, is bringing full adaptations of best-selling tabletop games to the system. Build a medieval world in a full adaptation of the award-winning Carcassonne, complete with 3D maps, solo mode, 4-player local multiplayer, and the game's famous expansions available as paid DLC. Whether you play alone or alongside a second player, forge a powerful deck and a fellowship of 3 to face the forces of Sauron in each story-driven quest of The Lord of the Rings: The Living Card Game. Stop the spread of 4 diseases and cure them all on your own or in local 4-player multiplayer with Pandemic. Plus, it's individually priced DLC based on popular expansions. Thanks to Asmodee, this is just the beginning for tabletop gaming on Nintendo Switch. In addition to these titles, we can also confirm that even more is on the way, including one of the most popular board games ever, Catan, and a dungeon crawler based on Steve Jackson's iconic card game, Munchkin. Stay tuned. All great creations, even nations, begin with a spark. In the palm of your hands and turn friends into the Power Elite with an exclusive 4-player local multiplayer. When Civilization 6 ushers in a new world on Nintendo Switch November 16th. Don't get too cocky, Star Fox. Playtime is over in Starlink. This interplanetary adventure will push you and Fox McCloud to your limits.
Let's be honest here. You guys need all the help you can get.
Peppy, Falco, and Slippy will provide much-needed backup in the new Nintendo Switch exclusive missions found only in Starlink Battle for Atlas.
Star Fox, form up on me.
Falco here. I got you covered.
It's time to lock on, do a barrel roll, and save the Atlas star system, no matter who threatens to stop you.
miss the food on Clonaria.
Mix and match parts on your own R-Wing when Starlink Battle for Atlas takes flight October 16th. 2 more great RPGs are coming to Nintendo Switch this fall. The World Ends With You Final Remix features an all-new story segment called A New Day, which contains a remixed map of Shibuya, so you'll really have to scramble to escape the area, or face erasure. New monsters will appear as well, and so will the Reaper, Coco. The World Ends With You Final Remix launches October 12th. Before then, guide a group of legendary warriors on a journey through the tragic history that doomed a kingdom and drove a hero down a dark path 500 years before the events of the Xenoblade Chronicles 2 game. Defend yourself from Malos and his forces using all the fury of this refined battle system, allowing you to fight as both the artificial life forms known as blades and their masters, the drivers. Newcomers will have the perfect place to start when Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Torna, the Golden Country, launches September 21st. Owners of the Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Expansion Pass can download this new content a week early from tomorrow. There's tons in store on Nintendo Switch, and even more in store for the future. Join more than 38 million players for free-to-play co-op Space Ninja action when Warframe launches November 20th. Get down to Camila Cabello, Bruno Mars, Cardi B, and more, anytime, anywhere, in Just Dance 2019 and October 26th. FIFA 19 is fast approaching, and you can pre-order from shortly after this presentation, so you won't miss the ball when it launches September 28th. Speaking of fast, race as a team and win as a team in Team Sonic Racing, launching this winter. The highest-rated basketball simulation franchise returns to Nintendo Switch with NBA 2K19, available now. And get ready to jam in the sequel to the smash hit NBA arcade game, NBA 2K Playgrounds 2, coming this fall. Play as the Joker, Harley, Lex Luthor, and the rest of the best of the worst in the all-new LEGO DC supervillains on October 19th. Final Fantasy comes to Nintendo Switch. Kupo! 15 years after its debut, the co-op action RPG Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles is being remastered for Nintendo Switch. With the new online multiplayer mode, you and your friends can connect and adventure together. No link cable required. On top of that, there are new areas inside dungeons, so even returning fans can explore the unknown. Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles Remastered Edition will launch in 2019. Way before then, players can experience the entire world and story of the latest entry in the core series. That's right. Final Fantasy XV Pocket Edition HD launches shortly after this presentation on Nintendo eShop at an introductory price. A leveled up version of World of Final Fantasy is also on the way. This title includes a new feature called Avatar Change, which allows you to transform into legendary characters from across the series' storied history. Many fan favorites will show up in the world of Final Fantasy Maxima when it releases on November 6th. In addition, more Chocobo's Dungeon is on the way. 2008's Final Fantasy Fables Chocobo's Dungeon is back and better than ever. Now, you can befriend all the monsters. Also, by sharing Joy-Con controllers, you can play cooperatively as well. Chocobo's Mystery Dungeon, Everybody, launches this winter. Final Fantasy XII is coming to a Nintendo system for the first time. Its real-time battle system is a standout in the series, offering the ultimate in both freedom and strategy. This remaster comes loaded with a host of extra features, including a speed mode that lets you pick up the pace of your adventure. There's much to discover in the expansive world of Evilness, and now you can explore it on the couch or on the go. Final Fantasy XII, The Zodiac Age launches in 2019. Which reminds me, later on, you'll also be able to enjoy these other classics and their iconic scenes anytime, anywhere. Final Fantasy VII, IX, and 10.2 HD Remaster are coming to Nintendo Switch in 2019. Here's a bundle for the ultimate fan. If you love the Super Smash Bros. Series, check this thing out. Nintendo Switch Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Edition is coming. This specially designed dock features fighters from the original Super Smash Bros. Game. And of course, the set includes a download code for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. There's no better way to show your love for the game. And the set also packs in something you'll want to get your hands on. These Joy-Con controllers sport a new design as well. The Nintendo Switch Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Edition will launch on November 16th. You can pre-order this special set soon. At game launch on December 7th, you can get your own Nintendo GameCube controller adapter and Nintendo GameCube controller Super Smash Bros. Edition. That's all for Nintendo Switch headlines.
いかがでしたか？ここまでお付き合いいただきましてありがとうございます。あと少しだけ映像をご用意していますので、ぜひ最後までお楽しみください。
Who they about to show? Who they about to show? Let's go. Is this a Smash leak? Like what? I'm confused. Hold on. She might be different. Like that. I can't, man. Shut the crap up.
Why don't you breathe when you run?
Wait, she might be her own character. Is he doing it too? Or like, what's up? What's up with it? She got a healing move. Is that it? He was thinking of them showing something to Smash, but yeah, man, I guess that's the end of this, man. Hope y'all enjoyed this reaction, man. Isabel, the leaks were true, man. So I don't know if she an Echo, but she looks different. But let me know what y'all think about this, y'all, man. They didn't show nothing about a demo, so yeah. Probably better go back to streaming on Twitch and then playing with the homie West, man. Let's get it. Alright, I'm outie, man.